Good evening, everybody. It's a Monday. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I'm your host, ye old Incredible Sulk, the Incredible Sulk, whatever you want to call me. I hope you guys are doing good, well, and had a fantastic weekend. I had a lot of fun this weekend. I'm still shaking it off. I'm still doing my best to shake it off, but I'm here. I'm for you, and I'm ready for another week at the Sulk stream. Are you guys? Are you guys ready to do the whole thing? And maybe we'll make some jokes, and then, I don't know, I'll probably be called gay at some point. That's a given, right? That's an absolute given. There's going to be an e-bike. Maybe the Breakfast 9 joke will make a comeback. Who knows? Anything is up for grabs, and that's why we love the Sulk stream. Tonight, on the Sulk stream, on this Monday night, we are going to be watching a little ditty that Ardenshire actually brought me. And interesting little documentary about hunting for a hacker, right? Which would have been a better name, but I didn't come up with the name. Ardenshire came up with the name. I'm like, okay, we'll run with it. We'll run with it, right? And look at the description. It says dig deep. I thought that was kind of funny, on point. It is what it is. Anyways, it's an old 1980s documentary, and I think it's going to be pretty chill. And you know how the Sulk stream goes. If we get bored, if I get distracted or something happens, we'll hop on to something else. I do have more prep in the bag. So, yeah. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. Right? Everybody? Right? Right? Everybody, right? Agree with me. Nod your head. Yes. Yes, Sulk. Okay, thank you. God. Herding cats over here. Trying to get anything out of you people. Anyways. Get comfy. Get cozy. Grab a nice bottle of, I don't know, Quaaludes. It's the 80s, right? So, was that big in the 80s, Quaaludes? I bet they were fun. Grab your Quaaludes. Guzzle them down. If you're pregnant, go ahead and do Tylenol. Because I need more Sulk stream listeners. That's what I need. So if you're pregnant, please guzzle the Tylenol, and that way it ensures my future success. If you're working, keep working. I don't know why, but you do you. If you're driving, please drive safely. Get home safely. Lock your doors if you're going through MLK Boulevard, because that's the bad part of town. And then come home, hit the like button and the share button. I would definitely appreciate it. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming to the Sulk stream. I'm the Incredible Sulk. And this is called the KGB, the computer, and me. Enjoy.
Trail of a computer spy. The hacker is out there somewhere, raiding computers, stealing government files.
Hi, it's
Yep.
computer hackers looking for him.
I love the vibe so far. I know this isn't Pessy's show, but it's very nostalgic. I feel like we're going down Pessy's show route. Renee's background, despite
computer and
Farrell,
me.
Lucas.
I don't get it.
Hello. How are you guys doing? Would an alien probe be considered espionage? Asking for an uncle. Yes. I mean, you're not supposed to be there, and you're trying to gather information, so I would assume that would be considered espionage in a very loose definition. Got too loose with it. Hey, Christian. So the title means really meticulous. Yes. I mean, yeah. Johnson & Johnson, the best corporation ever to grace the face of the earth. They're not paying me to say this. I'm doing this out of my own volition. Johnson & Johnson, they're just nothing but good people. So take whatever they ask you to put in your hair or inject into your body or shove your butt or anything like that. Yep. Johnson & Johnson, if you want to pay me, I will sell out, like, shamelessly sell out. I'll be wearing a different shirt and everything. It'll say Johnson & Johnson. I'll say Johnson & Johnson's bitch. I'll be fine with that. I don't care. As long as I get those tasty What do you guys make? Shampoo? Those tasty shampoo dollars.
Healthcare products worldwide.
Shampoo dollars.
And Lockheed.
Yeah.
A bold new force in systems
Yep.
engineering, management, and technology services for
Christian said no show on Friday. I'm glad you're still doing this show. Shh. I can't take it. I can't take a fucking day off. I can't take a single day off. I can't take a single day. I have a family. I have a wife and kids and stuff like that. And I knew when I took a day off, I'm gonna fucking hear it. I'm gonna hear it from people. I'm gonna hear it from people if I take a day off, because people on the internet are relentless. And then a bunch of people are gonna stop watching my show and be like, "Oh, he doesn't do it anymore." I took one day off. One mental health day. It wasn't even a mental health day. I was mentally feeling fine. I just decided not to come in, which is pretty mentally healthy. The rest of my life, not mentally healthy.
defense, space, and industry.
Hey, Arden.
Major
Good naming scheme, Arden.
funding for NOVA is provided by the financial
Thanks,
support
bro.
of viewers like you.
I'm doing this one. Arden's son actually found this one, and it's not. I'm gonna level with you. It's one I probably wouldn't have picked myself. It's gonna be a little difficult to riff off of, but we'll see. I watched the whole thing. It is a very interesting documentary, and we'll see how it goes. Farrell says you can't take a day off and not tell the cult you won't believe what he had to watch in your, Frozen? You had to watch Frozen? I'm sorry. Yeah, Frozen. And I did tell everybody. No one listens to me. I told everybody on Daywave. That was it. Sorry. I'm sorry, Farrell. I apologize you had to watch Frozen. I wouldn't do it.
I'm an astronomer, a scientist who uses computers every day.
Cool. I like this guy's vibe already. He's a wacky scientist.
I'm not a spy catcher or some kind of CIA agent. But somehow I found myself living inside a spy story.
I love the Pink Panther music, too.
It had everything.
The anal part was because the guy loses it over a
Shadowy
75
villain.
cents service charge in the 80s. Yeah, 75 cents in the 80s is a lot. That's like $80 today.
Stealing government files.
Don't check my math.
Selling them to the
Don't
KGB.
check my math.
An intrepid detective obsessed with...
Farrell says no, just went to the bar, but whatever. Wouldn't do that to myself. Was the bar fun? I went to a Streetlight Manifesto show on Saturday, and oh my god, I got wrecked, dude. I'm still feeling the after effects, but I had a good time. I had a good time.
hunting everywhere for clues.
I did the mosh pit.
The hero sweeps
And some people are like, oh, it's a streetlight. It's not really a hardcore mosh pit. Who cares? I'm not fucking 17 years old. I'm sorry. At least I'm out there getting it. I'm getting into it, right? Jeez, people are so judgmental. How was the bar, Farrell? Was it good? Did you have fun? Did you karaoke? Did you get smashed?
sweetheart. This helped
Yeah,
me
mosh
find
on, mosh on.
Even the CIA.
Mosh on, mosh on, mosh on.
It led me into a maze of computers and electronic...
Where did they play? At City Walk in Universal, where we see all those body cams. And I was thinking about getting arrested, but my wife was like, nah, don't do that. And I was like, I do what I want. It's America. It's America. It's America. I'm American. But most people in Universal were not American. I think like everyone was speaking like French Creole, like the black kind of French. I was like, what the fuck is this place?
communication network.
Karaoke was Saturday night. What'd you sing? Tell me what you sang. What'd you sing?
I was chasing a new kind of criminal, a hacker, sneaking into military computers, stealing secrets. As a scientist, it was bewildering. But in the
Imagine,
end, it was science.
imagine being a hacker in the 80s. That had to be like pretty simple, like fairly easy, right? You hit a couple of numbers on your on the what are those, the rotary phones, right? Where where you hit like the 9 and you have to wait like 2 minutes for it to actually reset. Not very. I don't even think they had a antivirus software until that Norton guy came along, and I think that was later, but I'm not sure. He was crazy. He's still alive, by the way. I don't know that for a fact. I just like spreading crazy rumors. Untrue, crazy rumors. That way, maybe this show will go viral.
That showed the way out.
I don't know.
Let me tell you what happened.
Maybe. By the way, if you want to look at my YouTube shorts, they're doing pretty well. I think one almost has 40K by now, that's pretty dang good. Good job, Arden.
Innocently enough, the first day in a new job.
It's pretty
I was
good.
an astronomer whose grant had run out. Luckily, the lab hired me.
It was probably a lot cooler to be a hacker back then. I doubt that. No, because, Angelina Jolie hadn't done that movie yet. And so people thought hackers were like lame science nerds. And they'd be right because they're still right. I mean, well, now hackers today are all Indians and stuff and like Africans, and it doesn't have the cool it once had, right? You don't go clack, 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 clack. I'm in. No, now you post somebody's picture on Facebook and be like, baby girl, my queen. That's the kind of hacking that is. That is still technically hacking. You're just hacking someone's heart instead of hacking someone's mainframe. God, I say some deep shit on this show sometimes. Write that down.
Dave Cleveland showed me around.
Yeah, it is awesome. It is awesome, Farrell. 40K. It's pretty close. I don't think it's quite there yet. I think it's like 38,000 or something. But it'll get there.
And astronomers used these computers for, well, physics and astronomy.
Yeah.
My job was to make sure everything worked smoothly. It was about as far away from spies and espionage as you could get.
I don't know if it was at the House of Blues or I don't know what exactly that place was called. It had the motorcycle in it. It could have been the House of Blues.
They gave me a choice of 2 offices. A booth with a view of the Golden Gate Bridge or a small...
Christian says you do the best with what you're given, Arden. And I don't give him much. I don't... But he cobbles it together and he cuts it in certain ways where it actually sounds like I'm saying something coherent. And I know that's completely taking me out of context. He actually puts something together where it sounds like I'm making a coherent point. And I'm like, that wasn't what I was trying to go for. I was just trying to, I don't know, having a schizophrenic kind of episode, which is all of the Sulk Stream episodes.
Ventilated cubicle.
It's true, right?
I chose the cubicle.
The last one was about potatoes, like a potato-based society, which is, it's a good idea. Let me tell you about the wonders of the potato. It is fucking awesome. It is not much to look at, but it's like a good sturdy wife, right? It's kind of lumpy. It's a little brown, but it'll get you where you need to go. Nobody's going to try to steal your potato. So the potato is the perfect wife. Sulk. Write these down.
I barely moved in.
Oh, man. It's going to be a weird week.
A monthly accounting report, and there's a discrepancy. First time we've ever had a discrepancy in the monthly accounting.
Really? What's...
We have to...
Money, or is it time?
Money. We have to...
I miss when people weren't like, how do I want to say this? Flaming homosexuals. I mean, look, dude, there hasn't been a fat Karen that walked in and caused a bunch of problems because Melissa in accounting is like copying me and shit like that. No, it's just 2 guys fucking working on something, actually getting something done. Go away, Karen from HR. Okay? We know you have like cats at home and you have like a big bottle of wine to get to because you got a little... You didn't find a man in time, and now your eggs are all dried up, so you have to, like, soothe your soul with Matlock and fucking wine. But say hi to your cats. because I am a fan of your cats.
Charge for all the
Dave said that there were hundreds of people who used the lab's computers. They were charged $300 an hour, so the bills added up to thousands of dollars.
$300 an hour. What is that what is that in today dollars? Let's say this is 1986. This is 1986. So that in today dollars is a lot of money for a computer. To use a computer, $300 an hour to use a computer. They must be like state of the art, with like, 8 megabits of RAM and I don't know. It's probably got like tubes in it, right? You know how like an old amplifier has like tubes in it? Computers used to have tubes, right? Until they like traded them out for transistors? I don't know. You guys are going to have to bear with me today, all right? I'm still trying to like come back. I was drinking Red Bull vodkas. I was smashing Red Bull vodka. So like I was getting turned. I was getting
For
turned.
the first time ever, his monthly accounts didn't balance.
Well, at the end of that particular month, we had 75 cents left over in charges that we had no one to bill for. And that was very
You could get like 80 Taco Bell burritos back then for that.
frustrating because our accounting programs were very accurate.
Matlack has higher ratings than the Jimmy Kimmel show. Nobody likes Jimmy Kimmel. I'm sorry. I was like arguing on X, and some guy was all like, no, Jimmy Kimmel's great and stuff. But you don't watch him. He's all like, he's got millions of viewers. I'm all like, but you don't watch him. Nobody watches him. Nobody fucking watches him. Those are all bots. I promise you, those are all. I swear, nobody watches Jimmy Kimmel. Nobody. His numbers are completely fluffed. He's a drain on the network. The only reason they brought him back is because a bunch of fat liberals were complaining, like, oh, no, bring back Jimmy. Whoa, look, there's another father of 2 kids. Let's blow a hole in his neck. The world's a crazy place. Oh, Royce got me a watch. How nice is that? Right? For, like, being such a good day weaver, I guess.
And we knew it.
I don't care.
Wasn't
I like it.
Rounding
It's very much my look. I like it.
problem or something like that, or arithmetic error. We knew we didn't have someone to charge the 75 cents to. And what happened to that person? Where'd they come from? Where'd they go? And
Couch says, am I a potato? No. You're my French fries. You're my, croquette? You're my croquette. Let's go with croquette. Look, the potato has many forms. The potato wears many hats, including Mr. Potato, which, oddly enough, why do people buy Mr. Potato? Because you could just take a normal potato and, like, pin a mustache on it. Put some googly eyes on it. You could do that with a regular potato. Why did somebody buy a Mr. Potato? That was just a larger version. You could have bought all the things and easily... I could make a Mr. Potato head. Whatever. People buy pet rocks.
Thousands of dollars in charges, off by 75 cents. Didn't sound like much, but it was an interesting problem. A big error would...
Ardenshire said a hot dog got higher ratings than Jimmy. Yes, I saw that hot dog. It was pretty funny. Not Jimmy, though. Oh, hey, is Steel Toe getting arrested tomorrow? Is Steel Toe getting arrested for revenge porn? Can I say that? Revenge corn? Is he? Because that's so good. That is so good. That's so good, dude. Well, that's a shitty thing to do. I mean, that's a legit shitty thing to do, and you should be arrested for that. Like, I wouldn't have like sympathy for him anyway, but now I extra don't have sympathy for you, dude. That's a very shitty thing to do.
I mean, an obvious bug in the system.
Just let people hack your phone like normal, like these guys.
Easy to find, easy to fix. But 75 cents? That's a challenge.
This Spite says because a plastic Mr. Potato Head doesn't rot or grow stuff off of it. Well, that seems like a plus, right? Imagine your potato head. You're a little boy, right? You make a Mr. Potato Head, and like you give him shoes and a little mustache in the eyes and stuff like that, and a little hat, you know, like a little fedora and stuff like that. And you're like, "I love you, Mr. Potato Head," and you fall asleep next to him at night, and you're like, "I wish you were real, Mr. Potato Head." And then you wake up in the morning, and he's starting to fucking sprout. That's child magic right there. That's childhood magic. So, I don't know. They took that away from kids. Right? They look and they're like, "Mr. Potato Head, you're changed. Wow." And then he grows into a beautiful potato plant. Then he has little potato buds. Little circle of life. Right? They stole that from children. For money. For money. It's a shame. It's an absolute shame. I love you, Mr. Potato Head.
But he wrote some.
Mwah. And with that child's kiss, something magical happened.
Test programs, and amazingly, it all worked perfectly. So where was the 75-cent error coming from? I was looking at the list of authorized users when one name caught my eye.
Honey, I'm going to need more bubble water. Please, when you get a chance.
Hunter. This guy didn't have an account number. He must have used 75 cents of computer time and not paid for it.
She's watching a lot of Mr. Ballin, which is good. I mean, he does great work. I mean, he is. I'm glad he's bringing back the storytelling art. The man is a raconteur, that is the correct term. So,
well,
deal with it.
Know who this Hunter was. It's like, shut him
I'm
down.
not a storyteller. I just
That was
just
the
stream
end
of
of it.
consciousness
Or
stuff.
so I thought.
You know. You're assuming moms didn't like the potato head sprouting? Well, it's probably some retard kid. Like when the potato started to turn green, he was like, "I'm gonna eat this," and then he died. Because the potato is actually part of the nightshade family, if you did not know, and nightshade is extremely toxic and it will kill you. So don't eat green potatoes.
The next day, a new problem appeared. A computer in Maryland named Docmaster.
Frail says, "I feel like we're getting a sad glimpse into your childhood with this potato head stuff." No, I had a plastic potato head. I never had that wonder, you know. When I was young, my innocence and my view of the world was crushed very early on. And so I just became like a blank, kind of like a featureless potato head. So just a child potato. A child potato. Right? My features went inside my butt.
In our lab had tried to break into their computer.
Yeah. That's a sad story.
Dave was supposed to find out who it was. He knew just what to do.
Yep, this is hacking back in the 80s. God, how slow do you type? Was that everybody? I don't type super fast, but I can type faster than that.
Used to be that computers were isolated. Big computer here would solve one problem, this computer would solve another. Now, though, we share data from one scientist to another. And that means we need to network our computers. We need to send messages from one system to another, yet to another. Those computer networks form communities, form neighborhoods where one system sends information to another.
Johnson & Johnson sponsored this video. Not a fan of them. You see? Not a fan.
And it's not just the computers that form the communities. The people using them are in one large neighborhood as well.
Is this autism before the...
The networks are like a new kind of highway system.
God, I can't say the actual word. But the squirty stuff they put into kids, don't make that dirty.
Once you get on it,
Don't make that
you can
dirty.
travel around the world. All you have to do is find a computer's network.
I like how YouTube is censoring me, so I actually have to say like worse things to get my point across.
Address, and then call it up.
Not talking about the church or anything like that, you know?
You type in your account name, and then your password.
Yeah.
The password's usually not displayed to keep it secure.
Okay, the password is 4 digits. It's 4 digits. It's 4 digits. 4 digits! And I bet there's no, like, you must use a capital and a number. Or, like, a special character and stuff like that. No. It's probably just, like, ass with 3 S's. Ass! And he thought that was hilarious, right? Or poop. My password's poop. It's been poop since 1986. They've never made me change it.
From somebody looking over your shoulder.
1, 2, 3. How'd you guess my password, Farrell?
If you're legitimate, it invites you in.
No, that's not it.
You can even dial up a network on a telephone
It's exclamation point 234 because the password rules.
line with your home computer. It all works great until somebody, a hacker, tries to break in where he doesn't belong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We know what a hacker is.
By lunchtime the next day, I'd found Dave's villain. Only one person was connected from our lab to Dockmaster at the time of the attempted break-in. Dave was impressed, until I told him who it was. Someone named Sventek.
Spintek? Oh, that's impossible. Joe is the professor down at the university here. A well-known computer scientist. He's worked here for years. A lot of us know him. He's not the type of guy to break into a computer. Besides, he's so good, we probably wouldn't have caught him if he had decided to break in.
Not great acting. Not great.
So much for being a computer whiz.
But I'll take it. It's 1986.
Sventek wasn't even in the country.
He kind of flubbed his line, but, you know.
Some local student must have stolen his account and used it while he was away. I wanted to teach this guy a lesson.
Uh-huh. Let me get my gigantic... Is this your memory? Is that the memory? It's like the Titanic. Do you guys remember the Titanic? On VHS, it came on 2 VHS tapes. Am I just old?
Next day,
I was like, that is a lot. That is a lot of movie right there.
I set a trap.
It's a big
My plan
movie.
was simple.
You had to get up in the middle of the movie and change the tapes because you wanted to watch the rest of the movie. Like, damn.
Get the hacker on the line and
Damn.
then trace him. Somehow. I programmed my terminal to beep whenever anyone logged into the lab.
Okay. The Laserdisc, huh? 30-minute videos on those bad boys.
You'd be surprised.
A Laserdisc was the size of a Laserdisc was like that big. I remember a Laserdisc. Like one of my science teachers had a Laserdisc. He's like, check this bad boy. It looked like a CD. It was like this. It's like this big. It had better picture, but that was about it.
Surprised how many people logged in. I was.
I think actually discs are coming back because they found a way to like multi-layer them, and so they hold like 1,000 terabyte or as like a zeptobyte or something like that. They did something weird to them where now they hold like way more information. I heard that a while ago. Well, not that long, like a few months back. Did you guys hear about that?
This was some program. I wasn't catching any hackers, and it wasn't getting
Farrell
any
says that's a good intermission, though, because you have to be kind and rewind before you put in the next one. There we go. Put in the next one. No. Nah. What are you gonna? Is there seriously a rewinding fee? So you put the thing in, you press. Okay, I gotta rewind this. There's a fee for that. There's a fee for everything.
work done either.
I remember old school Blockbuster. Fees for everything, and when they were dying, they were like, you know what? We're just not gonna do fees anymore. And people were like, okay, doesn't matter. We're not. Blockbuster has died. It has gone the way of Radio Shack and like Circuit City and like all those childhood memories you had. They're dead. They're dead, right? Just like that childhood magic you had with Mr. Potato Head. He's all polyurethane and shit, right? He's not the real stuff. He's not the real potato.
At 12:33, my terminal beeped for the 100th time. Sventek was back. A minute later, he logged off. All he'd left was a terminal number.
He's a spy.
The line that he used to enter the lab's computer system.
This spy says my 9th grade teacher let us watch Alien on Laserdisc once. That's all I remember about 9th grade science. That and this one particular pair of pants she had. My 9th grade science teacher was a lesbian, and she had the gay flag, the rainbow flag, up in the classroom right next to the American flag, and she was aggressively lesbian. She was super duper lesbian. Honey, don't. Ugh. She sends these during my show, and I have the notification. You guys all heard that, right?
A clue. It was time to see Paul Murray.
Okay, Lloyd, we're going to follow 2 cables on Unix 1.
You watched UFC 1 from Blockbuster when I was a kid?
Yeah.
What?
That's one of them. Yeah.
What year was that?
There were miles of cables snaking through the lab, and Paul, along with Lloyd Belknap, knew every foot.
Okay.
Who are you talking about had a great ass? Your teacher? Your teacher was 27 and had a great ass? Well, you're lucky, because mine was like, I don't even know, because she was like a very in-your-face lesbian, like the short hair and like the pissed-off face, and because like a real lesbian, they are not happy. They didn't choose to be lesbians. They're just like, I guess I'm gonna have to be a lesbian because I'm so bulldog ugly. Like she was that kind of lesbian, and she wore like the sweater vests and everything like that, and she was, oh god, like too bad lesbians don't get AIDS, because like she's probably still around there scissoring some poor unfortunate soul.
Completely confirmed that the hacker was coming in from outside
I wonder if I'm gonna get banned for that on YouTube. Who knows?
the lab. That was the good
Who
news.
knows?
The bad news was that the
I
lab
didn't say I wish anything. I said this. I said, too bad lesbians don't get AIDS. That is not. Is that against the rules? Maybe.
empty phone lines. The hacker might have come in on any of them. Paul knew how to find this guy.
It is what it is.
Catch a
You
print
know?
of each line and print
I've
out
said some
every
shit
call.
on this channel that I'm like, man, that one was probably a little over the line. But it doesn't matter. They haven't monetized me and might never do that. But I'm okay with that. That's fine. Hey, Ric Flair with a $5. Thank you so much. Says, happy Michael Moss. To those who sell Michael Moss. Michael Moss? Don't know what that is, but thanks for the $5.
That came in. Great.
No idea. I'm sorry.
Where am I going to find 50 printers?
And it's not because I'm Steve Brew. Did that work? My jokes have been missing today. I don't care. You think I care? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Farrell says, what is Michael Moss? Okay, I'm not the only one out of the loop. You see, on Daywave, I'm usually the one out of the loop, and like I've just grown to accept it. I'm fine with that. I don't care, because like I've seen, you know, I talked to Royce and Pessy off the show, and like, you know, Mersh and stuff like that, Virgie. I talked to all these people, right, outside of like the shows and stuff, and they're fucked up, dude. Not a one of them is okay. Not a single one of them is okay. So, like, me not being able to, like, guess all their fucking references and their little innuendos and stuff like that, I'm comfortable with that. I'm not saying I'm any better. I'm not. It's just my disorder, if you can call it that, it's just different, right? It's more nature-oriented. I'm outside a lot. I like to go, I kayak and stuff like that. I bike around and stuff like that. I enjoy nature, but there's something deep and dark inside of me. But it's not digital. So, you know, I guess that's better. I don't know. They're terminally online. That's the difference. Yeah. I mean, especially, well, I mean, not even especially. All three, like Frozen, Pessy, and Royce are terminally online. They are terminally online. They're always online.
It took a whole evening to liberate 50 printers from around the lab. Now I was ready. All I needed was the hacker.
Sleeping in the lab. See, this is what America has lost. You know, a very dedicated worker where he's just trying to like achieve a project. You can't sleep in the office today, and if you do, you're gonna get kicked out because you're homeless, right? Then you just go sleep in your car. He has a house to go back to. Everybody in 1986 did. Houses were like $30. You could get a house like rent. You could work for one day and afford rent. One day, that's rent for you. So sleeping in the office, you were like, oh man, he's really trying to like crack the case here. He's really working hard on something. We better just let him do his thing. Look at his hair. It's wild. Today it's like, yeah, you haven't been showering or brushing your teeth and you're not working on anything here. You're just using the coffee maker to make instant noodles. You're going to have to get out. You're going to have to get out. Gen Z for you. If they can get a job. Feral Pigeon says, I bet none of them did any kind of moshing activity this week. I was with Royce and Marie. They didn't. They didn't even mosh once. No one skanked at all. There was horns. That is your cue to skank. Nothing. I was the only drunk one. Because like Royce and Marie are like, well, Marie's trying to get into, she's doing another bodybuilding competition, right? And so she's not drinking. And so Royce was being a good husband and like, you know, okay, I'm not going to, in solidarity, I'm not going to drink either. And Jess just doesn't drink all that much. And so I'm like, well, I'll see you guys later. And I just started slamming them. Just slamming them. What am I going to do? I mean, like, that's what I went there for. That's what I went there for. You guys just don't have the darkness. You guys don't have the black shirt on the inside. Like me. I bet Royce can't do handstands. Jess, what are you doing? She's talking to Royce and Marie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. You guys don't get... Hold on, you guys want to see it?
Sorry, I forget that you're.
Yeah, you forget.
You
They're
should
getting
know.
breakfast stuff. It's just breakfast stuff. Just fatties.
Pull it up.
She's like, look at what's on my timeline, guys. I'm like, why are you doing that during my show?
Why do you have your Facebook Messenger on loud?
It's because so.
Wait, pause it.
Okay, I have it on loud, so when I'm sitting here in the morning, I get the notification so I can be on Daywave.
You get it on your phone.
I want to make sure.
It's the same time every day.
You know what? You just don't get it.
And some eggs, some Cumberland
What's this
sausages, some tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
I only asked for one. Tomatoes are horrible. Bacon.
Oh,
Not gonna lie, that looks like a banking breakfast. I would get down on that, dude.
but wait, because did you see? That's like a
Her
it's for like a
eyes,
family of 5.
dude. Her eyes are not cooperating.
Okay, you go. It's terrible.
Like-
What'd you say?
That's what her eyes are doing, dude. And let me guess, she's a lesbian. Let me guess, she's a lesbian. She has probably 5,000 calories of breakfast right in front of her. She got eyes that are fucking doing this, right? And I'm just going to go take a shot in the short hair too. Shot in the dark and say that she's part of that rainbow committee, right?
And she's pro-abortion.
I don't know why. It's not like she's ever in danger of that.
And a little bit of toast.
Watch it.
Oh, I lost one.
Ew! 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 You bitch! Yep, you bitch!
Keep playing it. Keep playing it.
Oh, I've got to sneeze this one. That tomato. Add the best sauce in the world.
Oh,
Salad cream. Hey, take one of my own milk. What have you got, guys? Sausage. 15 minutes to eat this and then I'm going to bed.
this is fucking disgusting.
I think I just seen the alien in my garden.
That is some good breakfast. Look at her fucking eyes. It is covered with snot.
So you get it.
That's no, that is absolutely wretched. That's so nasty. That is, I'd be pissed if I put that, like, okay, I made somebody breakfast and I got the bangers and the mash and the tomatoes and stuff like that and the toast, all the toast, and I slid that in front of her and then she's like, oh, this looks lovely. I'd be like, are you fucking... I'm not going to say bless you because I want you to go to hell now. You ruined that for all of us. I know you were going to eat that, but that is disgusting.
Dude, it's like a toddler sneezing.
I know.
Dude, but did you see the side of beans? She had a side of beans that's like for like a family of 5 in the beginning. What? Like,
I can't... Look at the ecstasy on her face, though. She's like a fucking chameleon. Look at her. Was that it?
Wait, play the beginning because
Hi guys, today I have a full English dinner. So I've got a side of beans.
That is not a side of beans. That is not a side of beans.
if you're that fat, just don't.
Dude, imagine the farts that come out of that thing. Farts like a freight train. Ew. Nasty. Disgusting. Thanks for ruining my show, Jess.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Now we go... Oh, my God. I'm just like... I'm filled with emotions. I'm filled with, like, negative emotions.
Oh, honey.
You know that to be the case. You know exactly. You know how I get about food. If my food gets ruined, I will throw a fit. I will not be cool. All right? She's right. She's shaking her head. She's like, he's right. Yeah, he's not cool. If my food gets ruined, I get fucking angry. All right? Mad. Break stuff mad. You could do the eggs, Farrell, after she sneezed all into them. After she sneezed all her gross COVID boogers into them. Yum. Sventech. Password. Poop. Shit. Turd. Something like that. A 4-letter word.
I woke up that morning to find 80 feet of printout next to my computer. This hacker hadn't just broken in. He'd become super user. Super user.
Administrator.
He was like an apartment manager who had a pass key to get him into any apartment in the whole building. He not only could read any file in my whole system, but he could change any of them. He could erase any of those files. And he got in through a security hole.
Mm-hmm.
On our computer, you can send mail to someone else in the computer.
Especially after it's called fiber, John. Look it up. Is he hacking a typewriter? I mean, close. Look, this was like 1986. Was like 39 years ago. So this is almost 40. This is almost 40 years ago. 40 years ago. 4 decades. You know how much progress has happened in the last 4 decades? I mean, they might as well be like hitting stones together and making like, I'm just saying, it's like, yeah, if any one of us went back in time 4 decades ago and just tried to like meld into society, we'd be like, first of all, our brains would be shot because of the constant dopamine overload we're receiving at all times of the day right now, like with the internet. And the internet was a thing, right? He's talking to other people around, right? He's like talking to people in like Langley and stuff. The internet is alive. It's just not very common. It's not commonly used, but it's a thing at this point. We wouldn't be able to handle it.
All you have to do is rename a file. That file then belongs to whoever you addressed it to. It moves into the new owner's account. It turned out that you could even send mail into the systems area, which runs the whole machine. We didn't know that, but the hacker did.
He's a good
He wrote
hacker.
a computer program saying, "Make me the boss, super user." Then he addressed his program to the systems area, and in it went. Now his program had to be...
See, that's how easy this shit is. Make me the boss. Okay, yeah, all right. Now we have like, I don't know what we have. I'm not a tech guy. I have a computer. It's just a thinking rock to me. I don't care.
Run. Here was the clever part. The systems area...
Pharaoh says, I was playing Oregon Trail before you even thought of. So what? I was like 14, 15.
has a program which is automatically...
What are you trying to say? You trying to say my parents didn't love me? How'd you know? No, but really.
Every 5 minutes to take care of routine chores. The hacker designed his program to temporarily replace the real program. He mailed his letter and waited. 5 minutes after his phony program was installed, the computer ran it and made this hacker systems manager, super user. He now controlled the entire Lawrence Berkeley lab system. This guy was no fool. Once he became super user, he'd cover his tracks. He changed
Very
the counting
clever.
system so that
Despite says you died of dysentery. Yeah, in Oregon Trail, you could either die of dysentery or you could get ripped apart by Indians. But like now, you get dysentery from Indians. Not a very clean people. Also, why don't they just... I mean, there's so many Indians online. Why don't they want to be Indian? They're all... Look, I know you're an Indian. I know you're an Indian even though you're like pretending to be somebody else. I know you're an Indian. I can tell from the way you write that you are an Indian person, okay? It's not that you don't know English. I mean, you know English enough, right? But there's certain words that you use that are very Indian specific. Why not just be like, yeah, I'm an Indian, bro? I wish we could segregate the internet. I really do. Just completely cut them off. Or like geolock it, right? So if I can only geolock to like, you know, the United States and England and Australia and like, I don't know, maybe parts of Europe, and not have anybody from China or India or Africa anywhere in my view, ever. Like if I ever. If somebody wrote that program, like an anti-diversity program, Jim Crow EXE, I would absolutely get that shit. Absolutely.
Record of him being there, covered up. It's a little bit like brushing away your footprints as you walk down a street.
Why would anybody want to be Indian? I don't know. They certainly want more Indians around, though. It's gross. Look at America in the 80s, dude. It's so clean. It's so clean. When did foreigners really start popping up? Like, a lot. When did a lot of foreigners start coming? The early 2000s? Because I remember in California in like 1996, like San Francisco was beautiful. Now it's just fucking Indians. Now it's just Muslims and Indians, right? It is, and there's shit everywhere. And then like it's a nightmare place to be. But this is Silicon Valley. This is like this is like Silicon Valley. In the 86, dude, it is paradise. It is paradise. I'm not saying there's not like Chineses or anything like that. But actually, comparatively, the Chinese aren't all that bad. At least they're clean, right? But there was nowhere near as many of them. They were still there in like a decent population, right? But they spoke Chinese and they lived amongst themselves. But now there's tons of them, right? But again, not even the worst. Now it's mostly Mexicans. And there's a lot of Arabs. There's tons of Arabs. I'm like, why is there so many Arabs here?
If I was going to catch this guy, I'd have to be as sneaky as he was.
It looks lovely.
I couldn't grab 50 printers to monitor him all the time.
You go through the same place. You'd be passing by dead bodies. I promise you. Literally dead bodies that had been there for a little while. Dead people. He's just homeless. No, that guy's a dead person in a sleeping bag. He passed away from Fent like 3 nights ago. He's like, no, he just smells like that. No, dude, he's dead. You kick him. Kick him again, right? kick him a couple of times. Because he might not be dead. He might just be really, really high. But just keep kicking him. Kick him while he's down.
I needed an alarm system. A simple way to detect this phony Spentek every time he logged into the lab.
Oh, she's got to grinds my gears. That says, here's what grinds my gears. Here's what grinds my gears. Everyone kicking out all the Mexicans. I like Mexicans, we know. They're polite and usually Christian/Catholic. They care about family. Food's good. They work hard and are served with melody. Mexicans are not the worst. Mexicans are not the worst. I knew a lot of Mexicans, and they're actually generally pretty nice people. The worst was the blacks. Yeah. I'm trying to elaborate on that, but I don't think I have to. We all know. We all get it, right? The melon people.
The first part was an electronic dialer. It was simple and cheap. Cost me 99 bucks.
How you doing today?
All right. I'll have one of these guys.
Okay, would that be all for you today?
Yeah, that'll make me happy.
This
The
guy,
next part
I love
was
his attitude. But you'd have the same attitude in 1986, right? You'd be like, shit's all right, dude. Shit ain't bad. I can go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac for like 25 cents, and then that's a good sized meal, right? 25 cents. My rent is like $100 a month, and it's like waterfront, and then there's pretty girls everywhere. There's not a bunch of fucking like slut walks, and there's not homosexuals having sex on the sidewalk and calling it a pride parade. Yeah, things are not bad. You know, things are pretty good around here. Oh man. Sucks. That sucks, dude. This is before I was born, though. This is before I was born. Yep.
Complicated and expensive. I needed to identify Sventek's login among the...
Obedience says those are the 20% of Mexicans without cartel tattoos. Thought no, it's more than that. I would say 80% of Mexicans are usually pretty good people. I knew a lot of Mexicans, and like they don't assimilate though. That's one. They do not assimilate. No, they are Mexicans. They will stay Mexicans. They'll be in the country for 30 years and will not learn a lick of English. They don't give a fuck, dude. But generally nice people. Generally, but there is the gangbangers and shit like that. But even then, I knew a couple of them, and they're actually not all that bad. They're a little rough around the edges, sure, but they ain't that bad. Not compared to some people. Blacks.
Stream of data flowing into the lab.
I know a few blacks that were okay, though. A few, but like...
Belknap came up
yeah.
with the answer. A logic analyzer.
good. And the ankle bone's connected to the neck bone. Hey. Go ahead.
Lloyd fixed it to intercept the data stream.
I'm just saying, let's make a priority list here. If you're buying up all the good real estate and taking the six-figure jobs, but you'll never fly a U.S. flag, get the fuck out. Well, the Mexicans are not taking six-figure jobs. Are they? I don't think they are. The stereotype about Mexicans is absolutely true. They are lazy as fuck. That's just, and I'm not knocking them for that, all right? But, like, let's be real. Mexicans, get up. Just, like, stand up. And, like, the only place they're not lazy is when they got to walk 15 miles home. I'm all like, why are you walking 15 miles? Why? That's just what you do? You're just like nomads? But everything else, yeah, they can be pretty lazy. But still, generally pretty nice people. But yeah, lazy, that is bullseye on target. They're pretty lazy.
Watch for a single word. Sventek.
What's going on? Anything up?
Frail says, I'm in the Midwest, so we have English-speaking Mexicans, and they're pretty cool. The people that wig me out are the women walking around the streets in trash bags I'm not happy about. Those are homeless people. I hate homeless people. I don't care what color they are. I fucking hate homeless people. And, like, I went to a meeting, like a town kind of meeting. It was a neighborhood kind of a meeting, and it was to get rid of the homeless. We were, like, talking to the police, and, like, there was like a lady from the city that's like trying to say, oh, but they're downtrodden and we have to have sympathy for these poor people. I'm like, no, I fucking hate the homeless. I don't consider them people. So can we get rid of the wild animals around here, please? I don't give a fuck, dude. You're ruining my property values. And I understand I'm going with that entire NIMBY, attitude, like not in my backyard. But, like, for real, not in my fucking backyard. No. I'm trying to raise kids and, like, establish a community. I don't need fent heads and, like, coke, just trashing the place. Trashing the place. I would hunt them for sport if you let me. But no, we have to feel bad. I don't feel bad. They've been homeless for years. For years. I know this. I see the same fucking homeless people. I see you. I know what you fucking just get drunk in the forest all the time. I don't feel bad for you. No. I want to bear mace you. I'm usually more of a taser guy, but I think bear mace would be a little bit more apropos. Cause she's just living in the woods.
Okay. Anything there? Yeah. All
I
right.
pay extra for my white neighborhood. Exactly. And shit, real estate ain't cheap, dude. Real estate ain't cheap, right? It costs a lot to live in a white neighborhood. It really does. So, like, just respect that, okay? Just respect that.
Be getting a bunch of things.
Respect that I'm better than you. I don't have any more. That's the end of it. I'm better than you. Respect that, okay? And I spit on them. I spit on them. This is what I think of you homeless. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Christ-like. I'm not Jesus. A lot of people on X are like, oh, there's nobody Christ-like. Oh, you're the fucking abort kids and stuff like that. Or, I'm sorry, glass houses. Right? Glass house. Don't be like, you're not being very Christ-like when you're fucking scrambling your baby's brains. All right? I do not like the homeless. Okay?
Getting a lot of lists of great. Look at that. It's coming over great. Nifty.
When the logic analyzer spotted Sventek, it was supposed to signal the dialer, which was supposed to telephone me.
Whatever comes out here is bopping out here. Yeah. Hey, Dave? Dave?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Log in as...
Rocky says, I like the Mexicans who go out on Friday night with their cowboy hats and fancy embroidered shirts. Oh my God, that is so Mexican, dude. That is so Mexican. Why? Why do they do that, dude? Like, you're not a... I mean, whatever, though. It's very Mexican, dude. It's almost as Mexican as, like, the Tweety Bird denim jacket or, like, the general flea market. Which I like going to the flea market. You can find some pretty cool stuff there. But yeah, that's very Mexican coded. Very Mexican coded.
Sventek.
You got it.
Here, let me type as slow as I possibly can. God, how do they get anything done?
Works great. Fine.
Okay.
He didn't give a fuck. Okay. Asshole. I mean, he doesn't hate his job. He's just like, whatever, man. You do you. I'm on the downhill. I'm trying to get out of here and collect that sweet-ass pension. Which, back then, I bet you got a very nice pension. Right? Where you're like, okay. But not today. He's getting like Social Security. He's probably still getting Social Security today. Probably got more out of Social Security than he did working.
It was a good system, but it had one small flaw. When my phone rang, I had to be there to answer it.
Freeside, a few years ago, a 5'0" Mexican guy tried to fight me at a bar. And I was so fucked up, I started singing, "We represent the Lollipop Guild." Dude, it's not one Mexican that's a problem. It's like 10 of them, right? Because one Mexican, I beat the fuck out of you. You know, it's not, like, they'll usually pull a knife or something like that. But even then, it's like, ooh. But then it's like 10 of them, dude. And then it kind of becomes an issue. That's the problem, right? They don't have, like, white people don't have the solidarity that Mexicans have. Can learn a thing or two, right? I mean, imagine if all the white people got together and wear nice, like, Hugo Boss uniforms or something like that. I don't know. And just started going around high-fiving each other. Like, high five, bro. But, like, really nonchalantly. Looking good. You too, bud. What do we do? I don't know.
After a week or two, without a sign of Sventech, I was looking for him. When I wasn't sleeping under my desk, I lived a couple miles from the lab with my sweetheart Martha. She was a law student.
No, a Mexican cannot say that. She says a Mexican can at least say they dressed and skinned the cow that leather boots are made of. No, they can't. No, they can't. No, they can't. No, they can't. That's absolute nonsense. No, they can't.
Berkeley.
No. I mean, some of them may work at the packing plant.
It wasn't easy
Not
to
most
explain
of
to
them.
her why chasing some student hacker kept me at the lab night after night.
But I can tell you, if this shit went down in the country, the Mexicans and the whites would team up. Sure, I would believe that. Yeah, I would believe that because they're both trying to see. Mexicans have like a really strong like family kind of a thing, and so like them and whites have at least that kind of congruity, right? Where they're like, we're trying to build families and stuff, and like, you know, so, you know, the Mexicans were like, well, the whites will help us out, and the whites will be like, well, the Mexicans will help us out, and then they're not going to be like a gang, right? But they will have like a symbiotic relationship that would help each of them out quite a bit. The Mexicans will reproduce faster, though. That goes without saying. I mean, they have a lot of kids.
She was starting to get mad, so I came up with another of my bright ideas.
All I'm saying is we're deporting the wrong people. What? No, we're not. No, we're not. Feral Pigeon is right. If they're illegal, they are the correct people. They should be deported. They should absolutely be deported. They'll be fine in Mexico. They will. I promise you, they will be absolutely fine in Mexico. There is a lot of industry in Mexico. There's like Toyota plants and stuff. They'll be fine in Mexico, right? Sending them to Mexico isn't even. It's not like Uganda or something or like Haiti. It's Mexico. People go there on vacation. There's there's Costco's. There's Costco's in Mexico. Send them back. They're gonna be okay. I promise you. I promise you they're going to be just fine. I mean, if not even a little bit better off. They will be okay, right? They are not supposed to be here. All they're doing is sending money over in remittances. Millions and millions of dollars are being flushed out of the country, and they're buying huge, huge ranches in Mexico. When they're done working in the United States, they go home, right? They're not citizens for a reason. They would become citizens if they wanted to, but they're extracting money because it's easier to make money here than it is in Mexico. Send them back. They'll be okay. Okay? They'll be fine. Send them all back. Even the citizens, I don't give a fuck. Just send them all back, right? All of them. They'll be fine. The Africans, too. They're not going to be as fine. I'm going to be real with you. But still, send them back.
Hey, sweetheart?
Thought says Mexico City is nicer than NYC. I've been to Mexico City. I haven't been to NYC, but Mexico City is fucking disgusting. And it stinks. So maybe New York City is like that. Which I wouldn't doubt. Wouldn't doubt that at all. But Mexico City is a trash heap. Just say it, all right? Most cities are. Don't get me wrong, most cities are. But not in the 90s.
I solved the problem of having to sleep up at the laboratory at night.
Huh? With the hacker thing?
Yeah, I figured out a way that I don't have to stay there at night anymore.
Wonderful.
Here. Look at this. It's a pocket pager.
His girlfriend don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I fixed it up so that... Here, I'll show you. Watch while...
Look, I know she's like mid, but she ain't bad. Like she's a mid, right? And this guy's like a computer nerd, right? he would be deeply in the incel category these days. But this 1986, you know, she's got to pick, you know, she got to pick, right? Now everyone's looking for like, oh, you have to make at least $200,000 a year. She's like, whatever, just any nerd, right? He's reliable, whatever, he's fine. It was better times, right? Now we have incels running around. Those people are dangerous, right? And I'm not saying it's their fault, because honestly, I don't believe it is. I believe there's a lot of societal impacts going on. There's economic impacts. And chicks these days, a lot of times, they're pretty low tier. Don't get offended, ladies. I'm just saying you're kind of fat sometimes. It's true. It's true, but a lot of guys are broke. So it's like, you know, no one's attracted to each other. Oh, and ladies, if you have a job, quit your job. If you want to get married, quit your job. If you want to get married, ever, quit your job. No one wants a boss bitch. No one wants the, Sex in the City gal. No, if you want to get married, quit your job. Live with your parents if you have to. Quit your job. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to wife that shit up. I promise you. Nobody wants a career gal, all right? It is insanely unattractive. If you want to make your money, be my guest. I'm not holding that. You run up that bag, sister. But you're not going to have a husband and kids. That's the deal. That's the deal. If you don't like it, too bad. You can't have it all. This is the facts of life. You cannot have it all. Look at this ugly bitch, right? She probably has kids. She got a little nerd husband and stuff like that. I think she's going to college or something for law. It doesn't matter. If you want to have a husband, quit your job. Quit your job. All of you! All of you, society would be so much better off if all of you just quit your fucking jobs. I don't care if you make more than your husband. I don't care if you're like, if he doesn't have a job, fucking kick him in the ass. And be like, go make some goddamn money. Right? He'll figure it out. I promise you he will. He will. I absolutely promise you he will. Quit your fucking job.
Log into Spentech over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait for a second or two.
John, do you have any mods? What, on this channel? Yeah, sure I do. Despite's a mod right there. Why, do you want to be one?
Ain't that neat?
I don't know. I'm pretty particular about mods because people kind of wield that. I've had bad experiences with mods. And I don't really need mods all that much.
I don't get it.
Whenever this hacker comes into the lab computers, this pocket pager goes off.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can find out when he's on any time of the day or night.
Yeah, and then what do you do?
I run up the lab and start checking things out.
Base Chad says Rand Paul keeps a jar of Stalin's cum in his refrigerator. The fuck are you guys talking about? What the fuck are you guys talking about? How did that... Are you guys even listening to me?
So, anytime he logs on, even if it's in the middle of the night...
I don't care. You guys do you.
Carry this with you, and this
Maybe I
goes
do
off.
need mods.
Yeah.
And when you hear it go off, you get out of bed or wherever you are, and you go up to the lab.
There was a rascal in the chat. I didn't see him.
Yeah, that's about how it works.
Great.
Is it the base Chad guy? Was that the guy being the rascal? Did he get kicked? Yeah, I've never seen him before. Nope, never seen him before.
Really had to catch this guy, if only to make peace with Martha. He was out there, somewhere, walking around free.
Your mods are why you don't need mods.
Electronic leash.
There's mods in here. There's a few. Is there? Hold on, now I gotta look.
Luckily, the beeper worked.
There's just shit. That's loud.
When the hacker called, I was waiting.
Farrell, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'm usually pretty careful about who I make mods, but yeah.
What's up, Cliff?
But I mean, like, I made Despite a mod, and he just rips on me, dude. Like, I'm gonna take your mod ship away, Despite. If you're not nicer to me, like, all the time, I'm taking it away.
Hacker again. He's in an army
All the
base.
time.
What you gonna do?
Call the army.
Yes, it was Base Chad, and he was talking about cum and whatnot in graphic detail. What a fucking weirdo. I'm gonna fucking kick him. I don't know that guy.
The same guy who logged into my computer as Sventech was logging into an army computer under the name Hunter. Same guy who caused that 75-cent accounting imbalance. Once he got into this army computer,
I have mods,
could
but
see
I only
him
have like
searching
3 or 4, I
their
think.
database,
Let me look.
looking for military information, looking for stuff about their missile plans.
Their missile plans.
Weird stuff was happening here.
Goofy Boots is a mod, but where the fuck is he?
Scientists use the network
Is he just
to connect
so
to other
busy?
labs and universities.
Is he just
But you
so
could also
busy
connect
right
to a
now?
network of unclassified military computers over something called the Milnet. That's what the hacker did.
Is he just so busy
When he got onto the
doing
Milnet,
other stuff?
he tried
I'm
to
gonna
get
take
into
his
one
mod
computer
away.
after another. He didn't do anything fancy. He tried standard
hold
account
on.
names and passwords. All new computers are supplied with them. You're supposed to replace them, but people forget, even on military computers. I was amazed at how successful he was. On 1 out of every 10 or 20
Is Renee's
computers,
here?
he'd get in. Once inside a computer, he'd set up a phony account. I began to collect the account names that he'd create. I saw him create Hunter, Hedges.
There, Farrell, I modded you. If you fuck with it, I'll rip that shit away.
Jaeger.
I will, dude. I have to. I have to, you know, because, like, yeah. I don't know, like, there's been issue. Manda was the issue. Where's Manda, by the way? She'll be back. I promise you she'll be back.
Over and over again. They didn't mean much to me, but they might mean something to our local word expert.
Renee says, just got back from bedtime. What's up? Well, you're a mod, and then we needed modding, but Despite got it because... Well, there we go. And now I made Farrell a mod. So, the team grows. And I need you guys to bust. You guys are my retarded soldiers. You're my army of tardness. All right? You're my brown shirt Down syndrome kids. Okay? You get off your short bus and start busting some skulls. That's... Damn useless woman. My bad. It's fine. You're okay. God, are most of my mods women? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, down at 1. Yeah, most of my... Fuck me, dude. Of course nothing gets done around here. Most of my mods are fucking women. Oh my god. I just realized, like, Mersh is a mod and Royce is a mod, but they never show up. That's just kind of like, you know, symbolic. Virgie's a mod. He ain't here. He's never here. Yeah, most of my mods are fucking women.
He plays rough and
John is
tumble
not a
style.
feminist. Okay, fine. I'm a feminist. I'm the type of feminist that people should be now, right? A very misogynistic. Women should be pregnant in the kitchen and not speak unless spoken to kind of feminist. If that's a feminist, then yeah. And well, do you believe women should have the right to vote? No. No, 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 no. No. No.
Tournament standards.
That kind of feminist.
She never forgets a good word.
The words he was interested in were Jaeger and Benson and Hunter and Hedges.
So many bad
Well, I
decisions,
thought Jaeger
John.
was a nice word. I'm a Scrabble.
No, I keep my bitches in line. It's honestly, they're easier to control than men. I'll level with you. Like, really. It's simply about the pimp hand.
Player. And, that word Jaeger once gave me a large score because I played the J in Jaeger on
I bet she's a nasty freak in bed.
a triple letter score, and I played the entire word on a double word score.
Scrabble whores. Mm-hmm. Yep. Tile chasers. Yep. They're crazy.
Jaeger, I also knew, was a kind of bird which harassed other birds, causing them to drop the food from their beak.
Calm down, you crazy slut.
And it's also a German word meaning hunter. So,
Jägermeister. There's a moth.
right at that moment, we correlated Hunter and Jaeger as being akin. As for the Hedges and Benson, well,
John practices pimp hand strength on trees. It's real bad, guys. Yeah. That's why I don't have trees on my property anymore. Pretty strong. It's actually bamboo. I have giant... you guys didn't know. I have giant bamboo on my property. And I just beat the shit out of it sometimes. Like, I pretend like a dinner's cold or something, and I just fucking smack it down. It falls. Right? And big calluses on my hand.
anybody who's ever smoked has heard of Benson and Hedges cigarettes.
Nope.
So we sort of
Never.
leapt to the
Never heard of that
conclusion
shit.
The hacker might be a smoker, and he might be smoking Benson and Hedges cigarettes.
Rocky McCobb says, I once won at Scrabble with risque and whore. Risque is a good word. That's a good word. Women are really good at Scrabble. Women in general tend to be pretty good at Scrabble. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. But for some reason, they seem to be pretty good at Scrabble. Not great at politics or keeping their mouth shut or anything like that. But Scrabble, they're okay at.
Now we were getting somewhere.
I almost got diarrhea on a triple word score, but was one letter short. What was the word? Sorry. I get excited too. Sometimes you just can't hold it.
By this time, other people were helping out. Ron Vivere was the technical...
Critical Thought says risque is big money in Scrabs. God, I'm glad you're not a fucking mod, because I would rip your mod ship for that. Scrabs. Scrabs. You got Scrabs.
He traced the hacker from our lab to his terminal in Oakland, and then to a telephone line.
Look at all these
Pacific
computer
Bell's
banks.
Exchange. Steve Doherty of Pacific Bell.
Despite you've never played
tracing from
Scrabble?
there.
You've never played Scrabble? I guess you're not missing out on much. You're not. You're really not. It's like it's wildly underwhelming.
As soon as we got a search warrant.
Yeah.
The Oakland District Attorney got us.
I'm crushingly good at Scrabble. I stopped playing Words with Friends, though, when everyone started cheating. See, I'm telling you, dude. Chicks are just good at Scrabble. I don't really get why. I mean, it's just probably something with their brain and, like, words. And it's just, their head's constantly filled with, like, nonsense jumbled speech and stuff. And, they probably just pick it out of there, right? Fecundity. Just like that. Adolescence. Just bullshit like that. I don't know if adolescence is a word. I don't. I'm a man.
And we were ready to go.
Adolescence is a word. Shut up. Shut up, okay? I'm not a Scrabble guy. I'm not a Scrabbler. God, I hate this show.
Dave, he's on.
I find board games boring because I usually win. They are kind of boring.
Report number 12.
Hold on. Okay. Point number 4.
John is more of a Boggle bro. I actually have never played Boggle. No, I'm more of a... I don't know. Go Fish. I'll play Go Fish. I don't care. Right? I don't care. I have board games. I don't...
Yeah.
Uno's a black game?
It's split still. We need to trace on...
Could you imagine me sitting in a park playing dominoes? Bones, motherfucker! I would do that too.
Port number 420 coming out of Lawrence Berkeley Labs. Yeah, 420.
Hold on.
Really over the top. And then there would be some old black guy on the other side with a cane just be like... I'd have a grill in, right? A big ass chain and stuff.
Yes, coming in on Oakland again. Port 322 2902. Yes, 430-2902. That's the one.
Hey, Thought, you want something to do? Here. Give me your best Scrabble word.
The tray, Steve.
Right, hang on. I'll be right
Out of that, right there. Those are your letters. Use it.
on it. Let me get Oakland online. Oakland, Steve Doherty. Yes,
That's a tough rack right there. That's a tough rack. Wait, do you guys see it? Hold on. I gotta see if you see it. Hold on. I said hold on.
Have the number on trace again, please.
Hang on.
Okay.
That's 4E, Steve.
Looks like we're heading to AT&T. Oakland 4E. Hang on.
I listened in as Steve added one
You didn't see it. It went to the YouTube chat for some reason. Here, I'll give you... Here. Give me your best word.
technician after another to the trace.
Okay, we got AT&T Oakland
Each
online.
time the trail led to a different phone company.
Oh,
a new
no.
group of
Wait.
technicians joined.
Okay, pick either one of those. I don't care. That's too many letters, though. Fine. How many is there? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, Farrell. God, you're gonna lose your mod.
You're
gonna lose.
Understand what was happening,
You're gonna lose
even
it.
if I didn't.
I gotta keep that pimp hand strong.
Steve Doherty, Factel Security, San Francisco.
How you doing?
Yes, we have a trace in progress right now.
So look, you got a KIDMGOSY. What can you do?
And we have a trace back to your Oakland 4E. We need to continue this
In
trace.
just a couple minutes, Steve traced the call clear across the country to the East Coast.
Okay, Steve, I got it.
No, you don't get to do triple word space. No. You can't just say, I put it on a triple word space. So, QI, no, it can't. No. No. Hey, Grandma's boy. No, you're a fucking cheater. Stop it. That's stupid and gay at the same time.
Looks like you're on your way to Virginia. AT&T Arlington 4E.
Penis man is 2 words. That doesn't count.
Have your 5096. It's leaving me to see a payment claim.
Farrell with a 20 spot, actually putting some respect on my name. She says boobs. It's not even a B. Not even a B. Is there even an O? There's an O, but there's no B. So I can't. I can't accept that. I can't. Look, I'm not gonna cheat for money, you guys. I'm not. You have no. You look right here. KIDMGOSY. Use them, right? Boobs doesn't count because boobs are great. Don't get me wrong. Big fan. But it's not. It is. You can't just. You can't. And you can't be like, oh, triple word score. There's not even a Q there. Thought. God, dude. Oh, God. Women are so annoying. Ugh. I'm married to one, too. Hold on. I gotta check my fucking mods again. Yep. It's mostly women. Don't even know how that happened.
People on the line.
Don't even
All
know
of
how
us
that
waiting,
happened.
trying to pull a needle out of an electronic haystack.
Life is weird sometimes. Oh, by the way, if you're here, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, everybody, can you hit the like button for God's sakes?
That's 1060. Shall I confirm with the dropout?
Yogism a word? Like what yogis believe? I don't know.
Stand by.
Don't know.
We trace a number, but to make sure that we trace the right trunk group, we want to pull the heat coils. And we do this, we'll drop the connection here. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Tell her to go right ahead. I'll see what happens here.
Place your bets. Here we go. I'm popping the fuse. Now.
Grandma's boy says Bill Engvall said it perfectly. If it weren't for sex, I could be gay. Then it's just hanging out with your buddies. That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Yeah, that did it all right.
It's 1060, all right. I'll shuffle some papers and ship one up.
Oh God.
Bye now.
Sorry, I like my e-bike too much, so I gotta be straight. Cause the women, the ladies, they like the e-bikes.
So who's the hacker?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you. I don't have the trace information. The technician in Virginia does, and she won't give it to us.
Why not?
Well, our search warrant is for California, and it's no good in Virginia.
Oh, no.
Ric Flair just says sus. It is. That's very sus. No, but for real,
Great.
chicks have boobs and stuff, and like boobs are cool, man. Boobs are fucking cool. Like they're really, really neat.
We traced the hacker all the way to Virginia.
So like, if your bros had boobs, I don't know if it'd be the same. It probably wouldn't. It'd just be funny. hey, nice tits, bro. He's like, thanks.
Now the phone company won't tell me who he is.
This is the peak of entertainment in 1986. This is how you get your frustration out. You just yo it out. Yoing that shit out.
When I calmed down, I looked at what the hacker had been up to.
I don't want to milk anybody.
He was in a government computer again.
Grandma's boy says, I have nipples. John, can you milk me? No. I have no desire to milk anybody. Well, that's not completely true, but we're going to leave it right there. But no, I don't want to milk you, bro. I'm not milking my bros. Okay?
This time, he was looking for members of the CIA.
This is weird.
He found
It
them,
got
too.
weird.
Phone numbers.
And it's so unlike the Sulk stream to get weird. It's very unlike the Sulk stream to get weird. But this episode has gotten kind of weird.
Names. Everything. Should I call them? Well, why not?
No.
Hi, Ed Manning.
No.
Yeah, some computer hacker's looking for you.
I appreciate.
Broken
I'm
dark
flattered,
days going
but
out
no,
over
I'm
no
not milking anybody.
Yeah.
Flattered.
Now I was in trouble.
Flattered.
The CIA wanted to see me.
Sure.
Yeah, you could come out here, but Monday?
Yeah, we're very serious people. Exactly, Farrell. This is all business. The Sulk stream is all about well, I mean, sometimes. You never know with this show because sometimes I'll go on these rants and stuff like that that are like, that can be considered serious business. And a lot of me who might be like, no, you're ridiculous and retarded. And I'm like, well, that's a fair point too. That's a fair point too. I can't argue with that. But sometimes I will hit on a salient point. Sometimes it's like a broken clock is right twice a day kind of thing. Yeah. Despite says, Rick, do you know how many times I wanted to kick Amanda and didn't? God, she must have really been making problems. I feel like, she donated and shit like that, so it's like, you get a lot of leeway when you donate. You really do. You really, I mean, like Farrell, she's donated a bunch and I made her a mod. I never do that. I really don't. I really don't. But Farrell hasn't pissed me off yet. But she is a woman, so it's pretty likely. What the fuck is Amanda? It's Manda. It's Charlie Horse. Charlie Horse 88, I think her name is. I don't know where she is. She'll be back, though. I promise you she'll be back.
Look, it wasn't quite like that. But the CIA people did come out, wearing suits and sunglasses. But they wouldn't help out. Domestic surveillance, counter-espionage, that stuff's, how should I say, not their bailiwick.
What is a bailiwick? Does anybody know what a bailiwick is? I don't either.
I wouldn't get involved either. They felt that, look, 75-cent error, it's not worth our time to check.
Background noise says you can be as unbalanced as you want as long as you donate. Pfft. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. You think Manda is the only unbalanced person in this chat? Really, background? You think everyone else is really down to earth? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on. You know how much bullshit I deal with out of all of you? Out of all, you know how much you know how many messages I get? A lot! I get a lot. Okay? And a lot of them are completely unhinged. Not all of you. Some of you are pretty cool. I'll be real honest, but some of you are fucking unhinged. Just saying. Just saying.
So I had to rely on what
Farrell, yes.
Doing
You're a
science.
woman. You can't help it. You're unbalanced. It's how God made you.
In science, you gather and analyze data and do experiments. So that's what I did.
Christian says, John gave me his kidneys and helped me move because I donated to his Ko-Fi. That's true. I have to pee like every 10 minutes. But this show is 2 hours. Well, my chair is wet.
Still here. All right. Give me a second.
Just let it fly.
When the hacker stole data from our computer into his, he used a program called Kermit to transfer it.
Kermit.
Kermit would
Yeah.
send a packet of data
Mhm.
and then wait. When the hacker's computer got the packet, it replied, "Got that one, send the next batch." If I could measure the delay time between each reply, then I could calculate how far away the hacker was.
Science nerds, man.
In practice, it was a little more complicated than that, because the path might not be direct. The connection goes through a series of relay stations, called nodes.
Yeah.
They might interfere with the
Mhm.
calculation. I didn't know, but we did the experiment anyway.
I mean, it would make sense that you send it through a bunch of... If you're trying to hack something, you don't want to, like, send it directly from... This is why we use VPNs, right? So people don't know where we are directly. We actually send it through a central node saying we're in Europe or we're in, like, Kansas. No one's in Kansas. No one's in Kansas. But the internet thinks tons of people are there. Nope.
2,
Nope.
3,
3 seconds.
1. Yeah, 1, 2. Right about 3 seconds.
3 seconds round trip. That's from Berkeley to wherever he is.
Look, if you want to send dick pics, send them to Frozen. That's the agreement. Send them to Frozen. He won't block you.
Yeah.
He won't block you.
At the speed of light.
There is no one in Kansas, yeah.
280,000 miles away.
86 was the era of mustaches. God, it was such a better country back then, too. Fucking boomers just pissed it all away so they could do coke and, like, party and stuff. Like, do I blame? Yeah, I kind of blame them. I blame them a lot. But would I do something else in their position? Well, we don't have to. Let's not mess around with those hypotheticals. So, I can say I would do different. But damn, if I'm in the position and there's like a bunch of smoking hot chicks and we're all doing coke and stuff like that, and like money's falling out of the sky for doing essentially nothing, and then I'm like, I'm going to be rich basically no matter what, unless I'm fucking stupid, then I'm assured to be rich, right? Would I be like, no guys, wait, this is unfair to our children? Ooh, that'd be a toughie. That'd be a toughie. That would be a tough one. I'm telling you, that would be a tough one. I'd like to say I'd be the right. I would stand against the tide, and I'd be like, no, this is unfair. We're squandering every bit of opportunity our forefathers fought for in this country. But also, I'd be like, yeah, get down on that.
Basic physics. He's someplace on the moon.
Sure.
That's what it says.
Well,
how else are you going to get 3 seconds of delay?
Well,
Grandma's boy says I did the same thing as the boomers did, coke and partying, but that's because the boomers messed up the world, so there's nothing to lose. Yeah, that's a different thing though. That's despair, right? It is a completely different vibe, and you can't even compare the two. It's not the same. It's not the same, right? They're having fun because they're enjoying life. You're actively being destructive towards your body because there is no future for you. I understand.
if he's coming through several different nodes.
Brandon says, don't mod me, John. Wasn't planning on it. Are you a chick? Apparently this is a chick mod room only. I am openly misogynistic. I am the most openly misogynistic man I have ever met. I say it to women regularly. How did it work out that most of my mods are women? I don't know. I just do not know. No wonder nothing is getting done. No wonder. And it's just a bunch of bitches fighting and stuff, like banhammering each other.
So what we have to do is figure out...
Chicks love hammering each other. They love it. Hammering, scissoring, you know, the whole 9 yards.
How much
can't help
each
themselves.
node adds to it, and figure out how many... Well, that'll tell us how...
Grandma's boy says, simp, someone's never seen my show. I'm gonna level with you, bro. I've never seen your show. Hold on. La 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 la. I am subbed. I am subbed to your show, but I've never seen it. I apologize. Or sorry. I mean, I don't hang out in other people's shows. I don't watch streamers. I think they're gay.
How many nodes there are between here and there, and that'll tell us about how far away he is. To sort out this problem with the nodes, with the relays.
That can't be true, John. You know Virgie. I know Virgie. I haven't seen his show. I mean, I popped in, said what's up, but I haven't watched.
We figured we'd perform a little experiment.
Virgie is more unhinged than I am, dude. And that's saying something. Virgie is off his rocker. And apparently he's supposed to be visiting me next summer, which is cool. Like him and his wife and his kids are gonna come down, and we're gonna hang out, get the team together. Should be nice.
We'd connect from our
I'm sure me and him are gonna like go get fucking blasted drunk, which will be fun.
California
Which will be fun.
Systems across the country, and measure the delay times for packets to go from our place to somebody else's computer and come back. First, we went from Berkeley down to Los Angeles and back. We found that, hey.
Farrell says, I work in construction, so you're like a scheduler, I imagine. And I see men bag on each other all fucking day. And when the guy was just giving the hammer to isn't there, nothing but love, opposite when it comes to women. Yeah, that's, I guess, yeah, that, because you don't want to like gas up your buddies. Because you're like, huh, you're a big homo. But then when they leave, you're like, hey, he's actually a pretty cool guy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like women in general. And I don't want to be like discreet about that.
Getting delay times of a quarter second. Second.
I like boobs. I like the parts they're made of and stuff. I'm not like gay or anything. But like, their opinions and their like, decisions and stuff like that, it's all garbage.
To Iowa and back, getting delays of 3/4 of a second.
You're an electrician? Mainly underground. I'm getting dirty as fuck hanging with You're an electrician? Really? You don't look like an electrician. Okay, I believe you. I'll believe you. Okay.
Berkeley we get, longer the delay. Then from California.
Christian says, "Hey, John, you're a big homo." Yeah, you sent me a birthday card with the N-word. It was like thinking of you, and I opened it up. It says it's just the N-word. I was like, oh, this is not. Oh. That's exactly what I did. It caught me so off guard. I thought it was going to say something nice, like best wishes to you and your family, but it's just the N-word, an exclamation point. I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely from someone who watches my show for sure. Definitely.
To Boston, back,
definitely.
Delay times of a second and a half. Okay. But none of these were 3 seconds long.
Definitely.
That delay was outside the bounds of our experiment.
And if you guys want to send me fucking cards with expletives in them, please do. That's P.O. Box 311 right there. Go ahead and screenshot it if you want to send that. Send something to me. I will get it. You have to tell me, and I'll forget like a million times, but eventually I will get it. And go ahead. By the way, my sons love the rubber ducks. They really do. There was a bunch of them.
It seemed as though the more data I looked at, the more puzzles there were. Strange. Weird.
Grandma's boy says, I have electrician friends, and I tell them I don't respect them I won't until they start referring to themselves as Power Rangers. I bet they hate you, dude. I bet they fucking hate you. I bet they fucking hate you.
What happens around, say,
like, yeah, that guy's
noon?
a fucking tool. Yeah, he's
lunch.
He's got a podcast.
No, really.
I hate telling people that. I hate telling people, oh, what do you do? I have a podcast. It's really a shot to the ego.
I've been analyzing.
I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm an engineer. I have a podcast.
This
So
hacker's
stupid.
times, and he shows up most often around 12
yeah.
noon or 1 o'clock. Here, look.
That's great. I'm not retarded. No, I am. That's why my podcast is doing pretty well.
Here.
Apparently just a ton of people are retarded out there. Who would have thought? Who would have thought in 2025, like 90% of the population was like clinically retarded? Like really, really deep in the weeds autistic. I could have told you that. I could have told you that a long time ago.
He's
Retards are funny.
Yeah.
Like a slapstick kind of humor. But, you know, Three Stooges kind of like, ow, I hurt myself and I didn't mean to. Yeah. Well, there's something very sweet and innocent about them, isn't there? About me, too. That's why I identify so heavily with the retard community. Is it a community? Do they reach out to each other and be like, you retarded too? Yeah. That's sweet.
Noon, 1 o'clock.
Sweet.
He hardly ever shows up at night.
Do you have retard friends? Do you, like, have a little retard family? Do you live in a little retard village where you make houses out of giant mushrooms and stuff like that? Just carve it out and you have little baked goods. You bring cookies to your neighbor and stuff like that. How you doing, Steve? And he's like, I'm good, Pete. Thank you. Thank you. Your house smells like poop. Yeah, 'cause I wiped it on the walls. Okay, have a nice day. Okay. It's a very sweet image. I would love to live in this little Smurf village.
When there's a lot of people around in the day, he hardly ever shows up when nobody's around, in the middle of the night.
Everybody's happy. There's no reason to be sad, right? There's just no reason because they can't fathom their brains just aren't capable of thinking of the sad parts of humanity, the sad parts of life, right? And so they're constantly at this surface level of just like, well, the sun's out. Everything's shining and the grass is green, so everything must be okay. But like us, the higher order retards, which I like to consider ourselves, we are deep in the depths of depression and just misery and malaise, and because we can comprehend all the terrible things that are in the world, and so we yearn for the simplicity and the beauty of a profoundly retarded thought process. And we mimic it. We LARP as our heroes, the retard. The gentle retard. Noble.
That business with Virginia was another false.
Do you guys just ever be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Do you guys do that a lot? Do you ever be like, what the fuck is John talking about right now? Just completely off the wall.
Lead.
Not like retard shit. That's on the wall.
The hacker just wasn't there. Mm-hmm. I finally discovered our phone trace had led to a computer belonging to a company called MITRE. The hacker had broken into MITRE from somewhere else and then dialed straight out again. It was a way of hiding his tracks. And MITRE paid his phone bill.
Oh yeah, Despite's got a cool job.
I still didn't.
He just fucking rides around on a golf cart and goes fishing and shit. And listens to the Sulk stream. It's a pretty good job. I ain't a bad job.
Know where the hacker was coming from. But the trace to MITRE...
I'm sure you watch other shows too, but I mean, like, they barely hold a candle, right?
Look up the authorities.
Who's grandma's boy? I'm kidding.
MITRE is in McLean, Virginia. They do secret research for the Defense Department. They're just 2 miles from Langley. And the head...
Farrell says just now, actually, I was thinking, there's a podcast going on. Yeah. It's not a podcast. This isn't a podcast because I'm not interviewing somebody. It's just me. So this is more of a show. There's a difference. There is a legitimate difference. A podcast has multiple people having conversations and stuff like that. You usually have interviews. Joe Rogan has a podcast, right? Some podcasts can be very popular and stuff like that. This is specifically a show. It is just me. I'm talking to you, and that's it. That's at least how I consider it. I guess it doesn't matter. It's still a fucking podcast.
Orders of the CIA. MITRE shut out the hacker, but he found other routes to my computer and roamed freely through the networks. In just a few months, he got into 40 military and defense computers. None of them were supposed to contain top secrets.
No
After
top
all,
secrets. I hope 8 more people show up. And we have
computers with
200 people,
classified
which is
information.
really good. 200 people watching me talking about like the sweet simplicity of being retarded. Well, that's groundbreaking.
Are isolated
That's
from the
ground.
networks.
Oh, only 6 more now.
But I could never be sure what the hacker would find.
Can we do it?
Or what he'd piece together bit by bit from different sources. One Saturday morning, the case began to crack.
God, that fucking... Replace your smoke alarm battery. Hey, Feral Pigeon, again, with another 10. I love it. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a stream of consciousness going on. My bad. Oh, dear leader. Thank you. Look, don't consider me on the phone as a podcast or anything. I want you to think that... I want you to believe that I'm talking specifically to you in your head. I'm in your head. I'm right here. And I'm telling you what to think. I'm telling you what to think. Don't consider me some weirdo with a microphone. Consider me a weirdo in your psyche. In the deepest parts of your id, right? Which is that is a real word. It's a real Scrabble people. Thought, are you still here? She probably had to go play some Scrabs. She got the itch from the Scrabs. You know? She's got a bad case of Scrabs. She caught it when she did that 3-way with Milton and Bradley. What a whore. Farrell, $10 more. She says, I always wondered what that voice was. Yeah, it's me. It's me. And I'm telling you, you're doing great. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. See, that really gets to people, right? Because people's parents these days are not proud of them.
Okay, hold on. This will just take
I get it. I get it. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
Cliff.
Anyways, I'm proud of all of you. So much. So proud. So proud. Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you for being a part of the show. We did this entire thing. I thought we were going to switch over, but we'll do... I was going to do a little bit on chiropractors, but maybe we'll do that on another day. So, Arden, if you want to toss together a thumbnail for that, that'd be great. Thanks for coming, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday evening. I know I did, because I got to speak to you guys in your heads. In your heads. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. It's the start of the week, Monday night. So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, same time, same place. And, you know, I'll catch most of you on Daywave tomorrow. So, yeah, let's have a kick-ass week, everybody. Let's have a kick-ass week. Until tomorrow, I hope you guys be great, be good, be righteous to each other. Have a great night. Drink a lot of water. Get a good night's sleep. And take care of yourselves, because I care about you too. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Love you. Good night.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and unleashed like a bulldog's fist growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about